Hey, I'm Rosanna. Thank you so much for joining me. My classes are all about gentle, nurturing yoga. They're very slow, very low, lots of breathing, lots of mindfulness and relaxation techniques. I also offer kids yoga and family yoga as well as my gentle adult yoga classes. So give me a follow, Yoga with Rosanna on Kuula. I'm also on Instagram. And I hope to see you on the mat again very soon. In the meantime, just press pause on everything else around you for a few moments and lie down on your back, getting ready to relax and reset and just have a timeout for yourself for just a little while. Okay, so coming onto your back and bringing the soles of your feet together, making a diamond shape with your legs. And just placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Gently closing your eyes. And just observing your breath without trying to change it now. So just noticing if your breath is fast or slow. Noticing if your breath is deep or shallow. Just noticing if your breath is flowing into your chest, into your belly. Just following the movement of your breath. And if you haven't already, now sealing your lips and just allowing your breath to flow in and out through your nose. Really starting to lengthen each inhale and each exhale. Allowing the air to flow smoothly in and out through your nose. And with each inhale, following your breath all the way down into your belly. Feeling your belly expand, rise, inflate as you fill your lungs with air. And then slowly sucking your belly back in as you empty your lungs, exhaling through your nose. Just connecting with the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out. And now lengthening the inhale and the exhale, counting to 3 as we breathe in. And counting to 5 as we breathe out. Just allowing these calm, soothing breaths to wash over us, nurturing our nervous system, and combating the fight or flight response in our bodies that so often gets activated throughout the day. And as you lay here breathing, if you do find thoughts entering your mind, imagine the thought as a cloud and your mind as the sky. And just watch that thought, that cloud slowly drift away, slowly drifting out of sight without affecting your breathing, without affecting your mood. Just observing the thought on this cloud without judgment. And then just returning your focus, your awareness back onto your breathing, back onto your belly, rising and falling. A few more breaths here, just really allowing yourself to connect with the slower pace. So maybe just using each exhale to let go and release any frustrations, any worries, any little niggles that might be on your mind in this moment. Feeling lighter and lighter with each exhale as we create some space for ourselves. And then taking your time, coming up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes gently closed if you prefer. Just finding a nice comfortable seat, cross-legged on the ground. Just shuffling side to side, shifting your weight from one bum cheek to the other. Just making sure both are making some contact with the ground. Your hands resting gently on your knees. And your shoulders rolled back and down a few times, just relaxing them away from your ears. Your spine is long and your crown reaching up tall towards the sky. So nice tall posture here, creating some space for our lungs to fill with air as we breathe in. And from here, just slowly moving your chin over to your right shoulder and slowly moving through the center over to the left shoulder. And back to the right. Just doing that a few times. Just starting to release some of the tension, some of the stress that we carry in our neck, our shoulders. Good, so now starting to draw some semicircles with our chin, moving from our right shoulder down our chest and to the left shoulder. And back again a few times. Just feeling the lengthening in the back of your neck. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels good. Just connecting with yourself, tuning into how you're feeling, tuning into what feels good. And then maybe if your neck is feeling a little bit looser, rotating your head around in full circles, but just moving really slowly, mindfully, noticing all the little intricate sensations in your neck, in your spine, in your shoulders as you move around. And then moving in the opposite direction. Good. And then from here, again, just rolling our shoulders back and down a few times. Breathing in as our shoulders come up towards our ears, and then breathing out as we drop them down. Bringing our chest into the movement. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Good, and then just bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder, feeling a nice lengthening in the left side of your neck. Taking a few breaths here and maybe just gently resting your right hand onto your head. Just to intensify that stretch a little bit more, only if it feels good. This is all about being gentle and kind to our bodies, so just do what feels good. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly coming back to center and left ear towards left shoulder this time. Feeling a nice stretch in the right side of your neck, and maybe using your left hand onto your head for a little bit more. Good. And then slowly coming up again, just bringing your chin towards your chest. And then slowly looking up. We'll breathe in, reaching all the way up with our arms. Really lengthening our arms, keeping our shoulders nice and relaxed away from our ears, spreading our fingers nice and wide, palms facing each other. And then breathing out, our hands come back down. Breathing in, reaching up, lengthening. Breathing out, hands come back down. One more time, biggest, longest stretch yet. Breathing in, reaching up. This time we'll breathe out and twist over, so left hand drops gently onto the right knee. Breathing in to lengthen, breathing out to twist. Breathing in to lengthen, breathing out to twist. Just staying here for a few more breaths, just enjoying the nice twist. Just massaging our organs, helping our digestion. And breathing into our back. And then with the next breath in, reaching all the way up again. And breathing out, twisting the opposite way. Taking a few breaths here. And as you're breathing, imagine a balloon in your waist. And as you breathe in, you feel the expansion not only in your front, but also in the sides and your back as well. So imagine a balloon inflating as it fills with air. Really visualize that, so you can close your eyes and just imagine this balloon, imagine its color, imagine its size. And just imagine it inflating and deflating as the air goes in and as the air slowly comes back out. One more breath here. Good. And then slowly reaching up again with a big breath in. And exhaling, our hands back down onto our knees. Just checking our shoulders are nice and relaxed. Again, always good to just check in with that. Sometimes in postures, our shoulders start to rise up. So just releasing that tension. Maybe shuffling side to side again. And we'll interlace our fingers and place our hands behind our head. Taking a few breaths here, maybe bending our back a little bit, just a slight, small, gentle back bend, but spreading our elbows nice and wide, chest is nice and open. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Just feeling the expansion of the lungs, the space created as we stretch open our front. Our chest is nice and broad, nice and open, heart up towards the sky. Breathing in, really opening, broadening. And then as we breathe out, our elbows will come together, chin towards our chest. Breathing in, opening. Just moving in super slow motion here. Feeling every minute movement in our body. One more time. And opening up, stretching our arms all the way out, palms facing out in front. Few breaths here. And then we'll bring our palms together in front. Really lengthening our arms, but trying to keep our shoulders nice and relaxed at the same time. Breathing in to lengthen. And as we breathe out, our right hand, right arm, nice and straight, will come behind us. Just following our fingers with our gaze. And bringing our palms back together. Nice, slow, mindful movements. Just trying to slow down. Moving with the opposite hand now, left hand, left arm behind us. Really reaching, lengthening, and coming back to center. And just notice all the little sensations on your skin, on your hands, on your palms, your fingertips. Big breath in, and then right hand comes back. Maybe noticing almost a magnetic pull and push, as if two magnets are coming closer together and then pulling apart again. Just feeling that energy flow between your palms. And coming back to center. Interlacing our fingers and pushing our hands, our palms out in front. Nice big lengthening here, keeping our posture, our spine nice and long. And then swimming our hands back behind us, and we'll interlace behind us this time. Keeping our chest nice and open, pulling our hands away from our body, squeezing our shoulder blades behind us. And then one more time, swimming our hands back so that they meet in front of us. Interlacing our fingers here again. And then reaching behind us. And pulling our hands away from our body. Chest is nice and open. Nice deep breaths here. And swimming our hands to the front again, interlacing our fingers. This time we'll bring our hands so our palms are facing up towards the sky. Nice lengthening here. And then slowly start to sway side to side. So really bending from the waist here, keeping that spine nice and long, chest nice and open. So breathing into the center, breathing out to bend over. Breathing into center. And this time we'll drop our right hand onto the mat next to us, and then just using the left hand to skim the side of our face, reaching all the way over to the right, palm facing down towards the mat, keeping our chest nice and open, our arms nice and long. Maybe coming down onto forearm if that feels good, maybe staying up on the palm. But just using the breath here, so breathing in to lengthen, breathing out to bend a little bit deeper into the posture. Breathing in to lengthen, breathing out to bend. Just keeping the breath flowing, avoiding any clenching, any holding of the breath. And slowly coming up, interlacing our fingers again, palms up, just swaying side to side a little bit. And then dropping our left hand down this time, using the right hand to skim the side of our face just to check the alignment, reaching all the way over. Deep breaths here to lengthen and to come deeper into the posture. Just relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders, letting go of the tension in your body, just surrendering into the postures. And then slowly coming back up, reaching all the way up. Bringing our hands back down to our heart. Good. And then just bringing our right leg in front of our left leg on the ground. So not sitting cross-legged now, both of our legs are on the ground. Placing our palms gently on our knees, and we'll just start to rotate around. Just connecting this movement with your breath. So breathing in for half the rotation and breathing out for the other half. And coming back up to center, we'll stretch our right leg out to the side. And just bringing our left foot into our right thigh, shuffling our bum cheeks left and right, making that connection with the mat. And we'll drop our right arm next to our right leg with the palm facing up. And we'll use the left hand to skim the side of our face, reaching all the way over towards our toes, keeping that chest nice and open, arm nice and long, really reaching with our fingertips. So feeling that energy flowing all the way from our armpit through our arm, through our fingertips and out. Nice deep breaths, imagining that balloon inflating and deflating. Maybe allowing yourself to fall a little bit deeper towards your leg with each exhale. Imagining your belly, your waist melting into your thigh. Good, and then slowly coming back up. This time bringing our left leg in front, right leg closer to our body. So not sitting cross-legged, both legs are on the ground. We'll start to rotate around in the opposite direction to what we did the first round. Just shifting your weight from right knee to left knee and using your breath. So breathing in for half the rotation and breathing out for the other half. One more rotation here. Maybe starting to exaggerate the movements a little bit as you get a little bit warmer, a little bit looser. And then stretching your left leg out, right foot into the thigh. And bringing our left arm next to our left leg, palm facing up, using our right hand to skim the side of our face and reach all the way over. So feeling an amazing lengthening all the way from your right hip, through your right waist, through your armpit and your arms. Breathing into your right lung here, really feeling the expansion and melting with each exhale. Good, and then slowly coming back up. Just bringing your legs in front, giving them a bit of a shake. And then we'll come into all fours. So spreading our fingers nice and wide. Planting our palms into our mat, right beneath our shoulders, our knees about hip distance apart. And just starting to rock forwards and backwards here a few times. Just shifting your weight from your hands back towards your heels. Breathing in as we rock forwards and breathing out as we rock back. Good. And then just slowly rotating your hands so your fingers are now facing the outer edges of your mat. And just slowly rocking side to side here. Shifting your weight from the left hand and the left knee to the right hand and the right knee. And then planting your hands so your fingers are facing forwards again. Just starting to rotate around. Just starting small, bringing your hips to the left, to the front, to the right, and to your heels. And slowly, with each rotation, becoming more and more exaggerated in your movement. So really bringing your bum to your heels, over to the left, to the front and to the right. Just connecting that movement with your breath. So breathing in for half the rotation
And breathing out for the other half. And then starting to move in the opposite direction. Nice deep breaths here. Good. Coming back onto all fours. We'll breathe in, reaching up with our left arm all the way up, really spreading our fingertips nice and wide, and we'll thread the needle 3 times. So reaching under our right arm, breathing in, reaching up, exhaling to thread. One more time, breathing in, reaching up, really opening that chest, and then exhaling to thread, and we'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. And with the next inhale, reaching all the way up with our left arm again, and then planting our hands back down. Do the same on the right side, breathing in, reaching up with our right hand, breathing out to thread, breathing in to reach, really enjoying that glorious opening, and exhaling to thread. One more time, breathing in, reaching, opening, and exhaling to thread, and staying here for a few breaths. And breathing in, reaching up again, and exhaling your hand back down. Just peeling back into child's pose for a few breaths, reaching your fingertips to the front of your mat, resting your forehead onto the ground. Maybe breathing in through your nose here and exhaling out through your mouth. Breathing in and releasing. Breathing in. Exhaling to let go. One more deep breath in here. And release. And taking your time, walk your hands back towards your body. And just come onto your back. Bringing your left leg out in front, extending it out and squeezing your right knee in towards your chest. A few breaths here, maybe flexing and pointing your right foot. And then start to rotate, just opening the right hip up. And moving in the opposite direction. And then dropping the right foot down onto the floor and just allowing your right hip to open up so the knee comes down towards the ground. Maybe placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your right knee. Just connecting with your breath, allowing gravity to open your right hip up a little bit more. And then slowly guiding the right knee over to the left side, this time for a gentle twist. Just extending your arms out and maybe facing your chin towards your right shoulder. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels good. And then rolling onto your back again, hugging your knees into your chest one more time. And extending your right leg out in front, this time squeezing your left knee in towards your chest and flexing and pointing the left foot. Drawing some circles in the sky with your left knee this time, opening the left hip up. Moving in the opposite direction, nice and slow. Keeping the breath flowing smoothly. And then guiding your left knee all the way over to the right. Extending your arms out, palms facing up. And maybe guiding your chin towards your left shoulder. And slowly hugging your knees in towards your chest again. And then dropping your left leg down onto the ground and your right leg down onto the ground. Stretching your arms overhead, nice big stretch from head to toe. And then resting your arms by your side, palms facing up. Closing your eyes if you haven't already. Just allowing your body to start to feel heavy. Taking a moment of enjoyment in this stillness. Just scanning through your face, just checking that space between your eyebrows is nice and relaxed. Your cheeks are nice and relaxed. Just checking your upper lip is nice and relaxed. Your lips gently parted and your tongue falling from the roof of your mouth. Your chin, your jaw, nice and relaxed. Your shoulders heavy and free from any tension. Your left arm heavy and relaxed. Your right arm heavy and relaxed. Your fingers curled, free from any clenching, free from any tension in your hands. Your hands feeling relaxed and heavy against the floor beneath you. Just following your breath down your spine from your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Feeling the connection between your back and the floor. Feeling the connection between the back of your left leg and the floor. The back of your right leg and the floor. Your feet heavy and flopping outwards. Your body surrendering to a moment of relaxation. And slowly starting to bring some movement back into your body. Starting to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your arms overhead once more. Maybe hugging your knees in towards your chest once more. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe rotating your ankles around or your wrists, whatever feels good right now, just do it. And then slowly find your way to a seated position, just keeping your eyes closed for another moment. Bringing your hands together by your heart center and just bowing your forehead down towards your fingertips, your chin towards your chest. Just taking a moment to absorb how you're feeling in mind and body. And just practicing a little bit of gratitude for yourself for taking just a little bit of time in your day to dedicate to yourself, to nurturing your own mind and body, to feeling good, and really just pressing pause on everything else around you to focus on yourself. Namaste.